than general people with those neurological issues and how their brain functions to speed up reaction time. Is that something you're seeing also in athletes, let's say the competitive swimmers there and everything, that it's not just about muscles, it is impacting your neurological system to improve almost the muscle twitch time and speed of reactions?
Correct. Consider what an athlete does. They spend most of the year training. Then they go to competition. Some athletes thrive on competition. Some athletes are quite nervous, and most of the people are somewhere in between. What we want to do with KAATSU is help prepare that athlete not only muscularly, but also vascularly and then cognitively. So for that athlete who is, let's say, preparing for their first Olympics or their first NCAA championship, or even trying to get on a varsity team, usually, if you had a pulse oximeter or even your own coach, you can see the nervousness of that athlete. You could just feel it. They're not talking. They're not blinking. They're not breathing well, etc. So what happens is we use the KAATSU bands in these particular cases to actually activate their parasympathetic nervous system, calm them down basically, so they can utilize their developed physicality in addition to being optimal, on an emotional, psychological level, so they can perform at their best. And we have athletes who do this prior to NBA slam dunk contest, to in between periods in ice hockey games, or an individual who is preparing for, let's say, that tryout in front of the pros, in front of a high school coach, etc. So we use it in a variety of ways, and we have a team of IOC, International Olympic Committee, sports scientists at the University of Brighton, and also in Spain and Switzerland, who have used KAATSU, and they've tested cognitively what the protocols do to help those athletes perform better on all kinds of scales: physical scale, cognitive scale. And so let's say you're an archer, or someone who is in a shooting contest, or even something like a bowler. You want to be cognitively optimized, and calm, but with a healthy amount of adrenaline, so you are able to achieve whatever your goal is on the athletic field.
Yeah, really, really fascinating. That's being used in so many different ways, even for that performance enhancement.